Have you ever wondered what dinosaur friends do on a perfectly lazy day off? When they have no big plans and just want to relax in the sparkling green forest? Do they sleep all day in the warm sun? Or do they find a brand new, deliciously sweet adventure? Let's close our eyes, take a deep breath, and find out exactly what happens when the forest is quiet and the morning is bright. High, high up in the beautiful, bright blue sky, the clouds looked like fluffy, white cotton candy. Putty, the soaring pterodactyl, was enjoying a wonderfully peaceful solo flight. Today was his day off, and there was nothing he loved more than gliding quietly on the gentle wind. He stretched his wide, leathery wings and let the warm breeze carry him over the treetops. The air up there was perfectly warm, and it smelled wonderfully sweet, just like freshly cut dewy grass and blooming honeysuckle flowers. As Putty drifted lazily in circles, his sharp eyes caught something extraordinary. Far away, at the very edge of the Whispering Valley, something was glowing. It wasn't just a regular fruit, it was a giant, shimmering golden mango. It hung heavily from the highest branch of a magnificent ancient tree, glittering like a tiny sun caught in the leaves. Putty's tummy gave a loud, happy rumble. Excited for a wonderfully sweet treat, he tilted his wings and began to dive down, down, down toward the valley. Swoosh! But a delicious golden mango is always better when shared with best friends. As Putty flew lower toward the valley floor, he soared over a slow-moving, sticky river. There, right at the edge of the water, he spotted his good friend Nick. The remarkably strong Triceratops was resting his heavy feet deep in the wonderfully cool, squishy mud. Squelch, squish. Nick had his eyes closed, enjoying a perfect day of doing absolutely nothing. "Hey, Nick," Putty called out playfully from above. "I just saw a giant shimmering golden mango at the edge of the valley. Do you want to come on a mango hunt with me?" Nick opened one eye, then the other. His tummy rumbled too. A golden mango? Nick grunted happily. That sounds like the perfect day off treat. He pulled his heavy feet out of the soothing mud with a loud pop and began to stomp happily down the trail. Further down the sun-dappled jungle path, the two friends heard a soft, rhythmic sound. Zzz, zzz. It was Matt, the incredibly speedy velociraptor. But Matt wasn't running fast today. Instead, he was curled up in a tight, cozy little ball on a bed of soft green moss, taking a wonderful afternoon nap right in a bright, warm patch of sunshine. Nick gently nudged Matt. "Wake up, sleepyhead," Nick chuckled softly. "Putty found a giant golden mango, and we are going on a delicious adventure to get it." Matt's eyes snapped open. The speedy velociraptor stretched his legs and let out a big, happy yawn. "A mango hunt? Count me in," he cheered, his tail wagging with sudden excitement. The three friends set off together. But the journey to the giant tree wasn't going to be completely easy. The sparkling green forest was full of little challenges, and they would need to use their unique skills to get to their sweet reward. First, they came across a dense maze of thick, twisty, gnarly tree roots that completely blocked the path. The roots were taller than Matt and far too tangled for Putty to fly through beneath the heavy forest canopy.
"Stand back, friends. I've got this," Nick said confidently. He lowered his magnificent head, braced his strong legs, and pushed with all his mighty Triceratops strength. Crack! Swish! Slowly but surely, Nick gently nudged the heavy, twisty roots aside, creating a perfect, clear doorway for his friends to walk through.
"Great job, Nick," cheered Matt. But as soon as they passed the roots, they stopped right in their tracks. Spread out before them was a tricky, sticky mud patch. It was bubbling and gooey, and it looked very, very deep. If Nick or Putty tried to walk across, they would sink right up to their bellies.
"My turn," Matt announced with a confident grin. "I am the fastest dinosaur in the forest." Matt took a deep breath, wiggled his toes, and took off like a lightning bolt. Zip, zap, whoosh! He moved his feet so incredibly fast that he didn't even sink a single inch. He zoomed right across the surface of the sticky mud patch and landed safely on the dry grass on the other side. "Come on around the long way, guys. I'll wait for you here," he called out happily.
Finally, after Nick and Putty found a safe way around the mud, the three friends stood before the very last obstacle. A giant, ancient fallen log, completely covered in slippery green moss, blocked the base of the magnificent mango tree. It was absolutely huge. Matt and Nick had to work together, carefully and slowly climbing up the slippery bark, finding little footholds to pull themselves up and over the massive piece of wood. It was hard work for a day off. But Putty just smiled. He gave a powerful flap of his leathery wings and soared gracefully, effortlessly, right over the very top of the giant log. Because he could fly over the final hurdle so easily, Putty reached the magnificent tree first. It was a beautiful, peaceful moment. He fluttered up into the high canopy and landed gently on a wonderfully soft, mossy branch. Right there, practically glowing in the afternoon sun, was the golden mango. Putty carefully plucked the radiant fruit from its stem. He took the first big, juicy bite. Slurp! It tasted like sunshine, honey, and the sweetest nectar in the entire world. He hummed with absolute delight, enjoying his well-earned victory. A few seconds later, Nick and Matt finally arrived at the base of the tree, panting softly but smiling wide. "Look up here, friends," Putty chirped happily. The amazing tree wasn't just holding one mango, it was full of them. Putty carefully plucked several more of the glowing, deliciously ripe fruits and tossed them gently down to his waiting friends. Thud. Catch! Nick and Matt caught the sweet mangoes, and the three best friends sat together at the base of the ancient tree. They munched and crunched on the delicious fruit until their tummies were perfectly full and incredibly happy. They shared a big, roaring laugh, so excited and proud that they had beaten the tricky obstacles together, even on their lazy day off. As the dinosaurs finished their wonderful snack, the bright blue sky above the forest canopy began to slowly change. The brilliant sunshine melted into soft, comforting colors of sleepy purple, warm pink, and gentle orange. A happy, heavy tiredness began to wash over the three friends. Their eyelids felt heavy, and their muscles felt wonderfully relaxed from their sweet adventure. The busy sounds of the sparkling green forest grew very, very quiet. The birds stopped singing, and the rushing rivers seemed to slow down to a gentle, shushing whisper. One by one, the tiny forest crickets began to wake up, blinking their tiny, glowing yellow lights in the tall grass like miniature stars. With full bellies and incredibly happy hearts, Putty, Nick, and Matt ambled slowly back down the quiet jungle path toward their cozy clearings. The air cooled perfectly, wrapping around them like a soft, invisible blanket. They each found their own wonderfully soft, leafy nests. They curled up snugly, resting their heavy heads on the cool leaves. As the silver moon peeked through the branches, the three dinosaur friends let out long, peaceful sighs. They closed their heavy eyes and drifted softly, slowly, deeply off to sleep, dreaming beautiful dreams of glowing golden mangoes, warm sunshine, and the wonderful magic of a perfect day with best friends. Good night, Putty. Good night, Nick. Good night, Matt. And good night to you.